Hey, what's up guys? Victor Bell, founder of the Warhorse Academy and creator of this program that you signed up for, you registered for, called Own Your Power, Own Your Life. And I actually want to acknowledge you and thank you for that. So one of the things about owning your power and own your life, this is the principles, the 6 powerful principles that I want to share with you that I learned that I had to start applying to my life when it seemed like my life was all over the damn place. Problems in business, problems in marriage. And I really started to question who I was. But then I went on my own personal journey to be able to discover my own principles about how I wanted to live my life so I can own my future directions. And when I applied these things, they started to work, and I want to teach those things to you. All right. So before we do that though, I think this will really help you. Is there's a principle I wanted to share with you that you can actually use today before you even watch the training, no matter what. And it's a simple principle, but it's the distinction between people who succeed and people who don't succeed. People who are successful and unsuccessful. People who create their life and people who are subject to the life that they don't want, that they choose to have to settle for. And it's this one principle. Do what you say you're gonna do. Man, that's a simple freaking principle, but very few men do it. Most men don't, right? And like I said, if the distinction between successful people and unsuccessful people, the distinction between people who win and people who don't win all the time, is simply do what you say you're going to do, the question is now, do you do that? You see, when you do what you say you're going to do, it creates this trust in you. It creates confidence in knowing that if you say you're going to do something, whatever you said is law. How do you feel when you know that you trust somebody enough that when they say they're going to do something for you, they do it? It's done. You don't even have to look back. That's how I want you to play the game here. Those small distinctions in this very simple but powerful principle that I want you to live your life by, no matter what, that doing what you say you're going to do becomes the habit of who you are. It becomes a habit that you are able to commit to. And that's also a practice, right? So first thing I want you to do naturally is I want you to practice that commitment with this. You registered for this training. That means that you made a commitment. You made a commitment to me. You made a commitment to yourself. And I want you to keep that as a potential practice for doing what you say you're going to do, especially. And that is the distinction between success and failure. That is the distinction between winning and losing, right? So I can share that with you because I wasn't doing that at some point. I know what it feels like to be like, man, why can't I be in control of my life? Why am I selling for shit that I don't want? Why am I going through all this stuff, be it in my business, in my marriage, in myself, my self-doubt? Not being the dad that I wanted to be. And when I took a look back at those things and I learned these principles, this one principle alone made the most massive difference. And I wanted to share that with you today before the training, but to also remind you that you gave your word to yourself and to me as it relates to a commitment to be on this call. And I want to welcome you to that commitment, but I also want to push you a little bit in that direction to make sure that you get the understanding of how important that is to create a habit that builds confidence in yourself, that when you say you're going to do something, you do it. Okay? So you do that and you show up to this training and I'll do the rest. I'm going to give you all those principles that you can begin to apply right away to your life. I'm going to give you all those principles so you can begin to own your power and own your life and create the life that you want, be it in your business, your marriage, as a father, as a dad, as a husband, as an entrepreneur, business owner, making more money in your life, whatever it is that you need power in yourself to be able to own that part of your life is, you will get those principles, and I promise to deliver those things because I know what it feels like to not have them. All right. So again, you register for that, be on that thing, take notes. It's about 27 minutes long. You're going to be taking a lot of notes, and I want you to do the actions and the activities in this thing, because one thing to hear it, it's another thing to not do shit about it. We are a group of men that are committed to do, which is why I said, do what you say you're going to do. There's actions in there, and those actions are going to instill the lessons so you get them, so you can apply them. Who cares what you know if you can't do them? All right. So this is Vic. I'm looking forward to talking to you on that training, seeing you later on down the line, and hopefully meeting you as it relates to going on the journey that hopefully at some point we take on this journey together. Okay. So again, this is Vic saying stay tuned for that training that you registered for, and honor this principle that I'm sharing with you today by doing what you say you're going to do. And let's get this done together.